Now, when it comes to hiring and SEO, there is a vast amount of different types of SEO that one can look to hire. And I'm sure you've been asked this question before, but let's say someone who's brand side is looking to hire an SEO, their first SEO. What would you say they should bear in mind?
What are the missing gaps? So literally, they're not hiring an SEO, they are hiring an individual to maybe solve problems and get them from where they are now to where they need to be.
Right.
It might be that there's a plan, and within that plan, there's gaps within the SEO. So when it comes to hiring, it's really being in the mindset of matching an individual into the business, matching them into the plan, is rather than looking at an individual, say, right, you're an SEO because it says SEO on your CV. Well, we'll hire you. What have you done? Oh, I've worked here, I've worked there, I've worked on that brand. But when you actually start to talk to these individuals, they're probably just a very small piece of the puzzle. And what they've done has been extremely brilliant, but it's only been a tiny piece. And without all these other things, it wouldn't, the impact they said they've achieved probably wouldn't have achieved. Right? So when it's hiring, it's realistically looking at individuals and being honest with their skill set. For me, personally, I mean, I've hired lots of people over the years and helped companies to hire people. And for me, passion is the number one thing. They've got to have a passion and a desire to want to do this. Mm-hmm. Skills, techniques can be taught, right? So that comes second, as far as I'm concerned. And for me personally, I've never actually asked anybody if they have a degree or not. Because, I mean, there's so many job adverts that request, well, you have to have a degree. Well, why? The degree might be on, archaeology. It doesn't matter, but it's a degree. It's, for me, passion is the utmost thing when it comes to recruitment. And if you have a passionate team, they're going to want to excel. And it's understanding each individual as well. I've hired people that said to me, well, I just want to come in at 9 o'clock and go home at 5 and that's it. That's fine. They're not bothered. They don't want to progress up the ladder. That is fine. It's understanding that individual. Now, if they don't want to climb the ladder, you can put a different planning for their individual piece of the puzzle. And I think a lot of it is based on titles. It's just so out of place, basing things on titles and climbing the ladder and things. And there should be flexibility because people probably don't know what they want in the future. And there has to be flexibility within companies and teams to actually tweak things.
I find that it's particularly an issue with SEO because it's so new within digital marketing. And a lot of businesses are not yet sure of how to go ahead and shape an SEO because it's so new. It's not necessarily the newest channel. Social is newer than SEO, but because it has this mystique about it almost, that businesses tend to just use something that they consider traditional and stick with that rather than to tailor it to an individual's need. IC, for example, is becoming more and more popular. Well, that's because a lot of people are learning more about SEO and understanding it, not from a technical, this is how you do SEO point of view, but understanding the mindset of an SEO. So I'm looking forward to businesses being more aware of SEO.
Yeah, I think another problem is HR does the recruiting. They don't know anything about SEO.
Yeah.
And that's why these specific SEO recruitment companies are very much needed. Because how is the HR team meant to do the recruitment? And I find that within businesses, especially when they're trying to recruit somebody senior, there's nobody within that business that actually understands SEO. So when they're recruiting, they are just hoping that what's being told to them is right. And I find that on next month, I'm going into a business to do nothing but help them recruit somebody. Is because they don't understand the depths of SEO. They don't understand if the person they're recruiting's got what it takes. And I think that's a lot of it. And you go in and you say, yes, I'm head of SEO, but they're the only SEO there, so that's why they're the head.